Hello everyone. The topic for today is Pythagoras theorem from class 10. Alright, this is the statement, or you can say a theorem, which is going to help us prove Pythagoras. It says, if a perpendicular is drawn from the vertex of right angle of a right triangle to the hypotenuse, then triangle on both sides of the perpendicular are similar to the whole triangle and to each other. This result or this statement would help us to prove Pythagoras. Let's see the statement. Statement of Pythagoras theorem says, in a right triangle, the square of hypotenuse is equal to sum of squares of the other two sides. Now let's have a look at the proof. So here we are given triangle ABC. It is right angle triangle, right angled at P. So given information is a right angled triangle, a right triangle ABC right angled at B, and we need to prove that square of hypotenuse square AC square is equal to sum of squares of other two sides. Other two sides are AB square and BC square. So this needs to be proved, that AC square is AB square plus BC square. We would be doing construction for this proof, and construction will be, we'll draw perpendicular from B, draw perpendicular which falls on AC. Alright, construction has been done. BD is drawn perpendicular to AC. Now this triangle ABC, which was right angle triangle, is further divided into two more right angle triangles. So let us now compare triangle ADB and ABC, check whether they are similar or not. So in triangle, I am taking ADB and triangle ABC. First of all, look for that angle which is equal. In ADB it is 90, angle D, and in ABC it is angle B. So this is each 90. Another is in ADB it's angle A. In ABC as well, angle A is contained. So angle A equals to angle A, that is common angle. Therefore, triangle ADB is similar to triangle ABC, and the rule is angle-angle similarity rule. Since these triangles are similar, what can we say about the corresponding sides? Let's talk about the corresponding sides. We know they must be divided in the same ratio. Those sides are, it's always very simple. If symbolically it is correctly written, then sides can be written from symbolic formation. Pick up these sides. AD upon, from here take AB, is equal to DB upon BC is equal to AB upon AC. Now look, in proof, what we need to prove, we require AB square. From this set of ratios, AB in the denominator which is there in the first ratio, AB in the numerator which is there in the third ratio needs to be taken. So picking up these two, which is AD by AB equals to AB by AC. This becomes AD into AC, this dot indicates product, AD into AC equals to AB square. Mark it as equation 1. So equation 1 is obtained, which is obtained from triangle ADB and comparing it with ABC. Alright, and it says AB square is equal to AD into AC. Okay, now we are comparing triangle BDC and triangle ABC. Here we need to look for minimum two angles. Let's see the first one. If I say angle D is equal to angle B, angle D of triangle BDC, angle B of triangle ABC, they are each 90. Okay, because perpendicular was made, this is 90 and it was right angle triangle, so B was 90. Now second pair, in triangle BDC angle C, and even in triangle ABC we have angle C. So second one would be angle C is equal to angle C, that is our common angle. Therefore triangle BDC is similar to triangle ABC, and this similarity is obtained by AA rule. AA rule says triangle BDC and ABC are similar. If these triangles are similar, definitely sides are divided in same ratio. When you talk about sides, it's always easy to pick from symbolic formation. So I would be taking ratio of sides from here, BD upon AB is equal to DC upon BC, and that's equal to BC, the extreme vertices, and this is AC. Okay, reason, you must write the reason here as well. This is CPST, these are corresponding parts of similar triangles, or sides are divided in same ratio once the triangles are proved similar. Now listen, AB square is already obtained, which is product of AD into AC. We need to obtain BC square. Look for two such ratios which have got BC either in numerator or in denominator. Pick up these two. Here we have BC in the denominator and BC in the numerator. So let us take these two and solve. This is DC upon BC equals to BC upon AC. So it becomes product of DC and AC equals to BC into BC is BC square. This is equation number 2. In the next, we would be adding equation 1 and equation 2. Now on adding equation 1 and 2, one says AD into AC would be added to DC into AC. Okay, this is just left side, and right side is AB square plus BC square. AC, take this common. What remains in AD plus DC, and this is equal to AB square plus BC square. AC remains as such. Now what is AD plus DC? This is also AC. It's AC into AC equals to AB square plus BC square, and which further becomes AC square equals to AB square plus BC square. So this is the proof of Pythagoras theorem, which says hypotenuse square is equal to sum of squares of other two sides.